Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Miguel Serna. Welcome to the webinar, You as the Enterprise, when you will get the self-power to gaining international customers. So what we are going to be doing in this webinar is to study a little bit of how to change your mentality from being a freelancer as a person and becoming, as a person, the enterprise that will offer your services to the global market. For this, we're also going to be studying what is it to be a professional, what is it to be an enterprise, and the cross-cultural issues that will affect or will determine how you will present your service into the global market. This webinar has been designed for anybody with any skill sets. Once you have the skill sets, the next step is to sell it. And the market right now is the whole world. So if you have the skill sets, the whole world is the market where you can actually sell your services. Hello everyone, thank you so much for connecting and joining me for this warm-up session. This is warm-up session number 1 for the workshop, the web workshop, You as the Enterprise. And well, so as warm-ups are designed to get us ready for the fight, these warm-up sessions, we're going to have 7 warm-up sessions before July 8th, when is the date for the workshop. So in this warm-up session, I'm just going to go a little bit light as any warm-up starts. And then as time goes by during the next 6 sessions, we will be warming up a little deeper into the topic, you as an enterprise. And see, perhaps the most important or an important thing to mention during this warm-up is why is this workshop, why is this topic important? And there are 2 simple facts for this. One is that there are more freelancers out there. There are more professionals or more skilled people in the marketplace wanting to work on their own, wanting to be freelancers. It doesn't mean that they don't know what they're doing. It's just that they will not be working for a company. They will be working for themselves and offering their services to companies and individuals. And this population is growing. After the COVID-19, we're still during COVID times, but COVID-19 actually created or enhanced the numbers of freelancers out there in the world. So because of this, and perhaps because of COVID, more companies have already experimented with sending their people to work from homes, which is more or less what freelancers do. So, excuse me. So that means, and the statistics will show this, is that more companies are also willing to work with freelancers. There's less legal burden and infrastructure burden for companies when they work with freelancers on project base or case by case. So, which is actually what freelancers offer there. So that's why it is important. And another reason why this topic is important, and this workshop, the one that we are going to hold on July 8th, is important, is because there is an increased demand for freelancers, and there is an increased number of freelancers in the world. That means that the competition is increasing as well. So If competition is increasing, we have already in the world a lot of people with different kind of skills to a high level of skills, right? So that means the competition could be fierce. Then, and again, so we need to be ready. We need to prepare for these challenges because freelancing offers something that, as I observe human behavior, everybody wants, which is freedom. But freedom doesn't come for free. So, and in terms of work, there are many things that we need to tune up before we decide to enter or to stay in a career or to follow a career path as a freelancer. It is possible. There are many freelancers out there who make millions of dollars offering their services. They create a reputation. They, of course, develop expected results, and that increase their client base. They can actually sell their skills a little bit higher. Good morning, Clara. Good morning, Erlinda. Catherine, good morning. You're the first one to get in. I'm speaking to our attendees in YouTube for those who are in on Instagram or Facebook. If you want to interact with the community later on, you could um, just go on the YouTube channel. So if you go to www.alternatives.com/ you as the enterprise, you will see the links for this live session, this warm-up session. Um, yeah, so for those on Facebook and on Instagram, you can do that. Also on the text of my posts, both in Instagram and Facebook, I include the link. So back to why freelancing is important. The topic of freelancing is important, right? So we can be skilled in something, but hard skills. Good morning, Gabriela. Good morning, Diogo. Hard skills are easy to acquire, really. You can spend a respectable amount of time, to be shorter depending on the skill, and then you learn it. You don't need to have a bachelor degree, you don't need to have a PhD degree, you don't even have to have any formal school to learn a skill. And then you go there and offer your skills to the market. But that's one thing. Another thing is when you, as a freelancer, as a skill with a skill, you want to become a professional, um, uh, an independent professional, someone who will offers skill or knowledge base service to a company with following certain methodologies, and that is what will enhance our competitiveness in a market, in a freelancing market, who is becoming more and more competitive. Okay, so um, let me share with you how is that the idea of you as an enterprise comes up. And it was simply about freelancers in the translation industry. And these freelancers in the translation industry have been there for a little while, and they have built a respectable reputation, but have not been able to grow as much as they want. Something is missing there. Maybe they continue to sell skills rather than a complete service. And when I say complete service, that means that within a skill, whatever it takes to use a skill for an end result, it requires a certain process, right, that freelancers need to know and need to prepare so to get customers, to get people interested in their skills, and to get trust from their clients. So we saw some freelancers really in the translation industry having difficulties to grow their customer base, to earn more money. New freelancers coming out. How do I actually get into the market? How do I get clients? And that happens to be the case for freelancers in any with any kind of skills. So, because research shows us that there are many others from many other different industries with many different kind of skill sets having the same problems, is that we decided to create you as an enterprise, as a web workshop, and open it worldwide. So we expect that on June 8th, there will be a good number of people from different countries, different industries with us to sort of learn or polish a little bit the current situation of freelancers, and then go or continue into the market with a little bit better prepared to grow or to get more clients. So freelancing, again, is an option because it provides us freedom. But and again, freedom doesn't come for free. And we also, I wouldn't say we as in general, but many people do not know how to manage that freedom. And that management skill as a freelancer, right? How you manage your freedom as a freelancer is perhaps the most important skill that you need to develop so that you can enter and survive and actually thrive within a market, in a market. Right? And right now, because of technology, the whole world is our market. So I mean, the possibilities of getting customers and making a living as a freelancer for the rest of your life is out there. Yes, what happens is that we need to know how to navigate the market, and to know how to navigate the market, we need to understand what the market wants and in what form, and then prepare that so that we can actually present ourselves out there. And this is another important thing that we're going to be talking about in, excuse me, during the workshop. How do we uh, promote ourselves? Have you noticed that in Facebook there are so many groups and say no self promoters? And okay, so I understand that we've been educated as not to like ourselves, or I'll put it this way, not to like ourselves, but not to openly like ourselves, because then people may take you as arrogant or something like this. Okay? So there are many words that they use, but now we have a problem. As a freelancer, the only expert in your professional capabilities is you. Nobody else can tell the world how good you are at what you do. You have to say it. We will give you the tools on July 8th in the workshop, but since this are warm up sessions, you need to start thinking about what would you like to say about you, professionally speaking, when you enter the world or at this point of your career as a freelancer. This is important. So we have to be very careful not to let skills to overtake the professional person. See, it is the professional person offering skills. We'll talk about the difference of being of having a skills of becoming a professional also during the workshop. So again, so freedom, being a freelancer, this freedom, to be able to enjoy this freedom, we need to have also that economic freedom. Now, freelancing may give us this economic freedom. For that to be possible, we need to start thinking differently about our role as a freelancer. So, again, warm sessions, very short. You can feel free to ask questions right now or during the following 6 warm-up sections. The next one's coming in 2 days. So, and then I will try to answer right now. So there's not a problem for us to share our experiences, our knowledges. And speaking about experiences, let me tell you, freelance has been a big part of my life ever since I was 18, I think. Then I started working for different companies. Then I continued freelancing while working with some companies. And then I decided, as I was working as a freelancer, I needed the help and the support of other professionals also freelancing, and I decided that I could also become a platform for other freelancers to get together. So this is one important thing during this workshop that we're going to have. Is an opportunity for all of us to find partners. Remember that professionals with a skill set are skillful in something, okay? But the job requires different skills. So we can, since we don't have all the skills, we don't have all the knowledge, right? So our capacities are limited. And then we need also the platform that allows us to meet professionals, freelancers from different kind of industries with whom we can partner up. And this is another opportunity that will come up out of the workshop on July 8th, which is going to be also at the same time as today. So um, I believe that having the opportunity to become a freelancer will open to all of you the opportunities to know the world in a wider sense. Simply because you will have the time, you can choose the place where you want to work, and you will have the money to use it for that purpose. Part of the purposes in life, right? So freelancing is a great way of making a living. Don't be afraid of this. I think that those who have had a bad experiences freelancing is not because they are not capable of doing what they offer, but because they haven't polished yet the way to offer their services into the market. Perhaps because sometimes we don't understand what the market is, sometimes we don't understand what this group of people, employable population of freelancers are. How many of us are there? What kind of industries? Where is the niche market? So many questions that need to be answered so that we step into the marketplace with a clear vision of what can we offer and how we can position ourselves into the market. Remember, so more people are coming. Hello, Anna Claudia. I just saw your hello. I'm sorry. Thank you for joining us. So I was saying we need to be clear about this so that when we step into the market, we know how we can position ourselves. So thanks again for joining today. If you have any questions, feel free to put it on the chat. For those on Facebook, for those on Instagram, on the 25th, which is 2 days from now at the same time, please join us on the live session so that you can also interact with others. Remember, it's important. Hello, Yanor, there in on Instagram. Thanks for joining. I'm missing China so much, and you, of course, and the whole group of Jiu-Jitsu guys. Oscar, also, thank you for joining us. Jonas, long time no see. Thanks for taking the time to send a wave from Instagram. It's great to use technology to reconnect to people. I'm still here in Porto, and I guess it's going to be for a while. Beautiful city. And anyways, from here, we are going again to continue warming up towards July 8th for the web workshop. You as an enterprise, where you will get the tools. So remember one thing, it's a workshop. So we are going to be working on building something that you can take home. So something that you can use immediately, right? And then you can start offering your freelance, your skills in a freelance way. Whether you're a translator, an engineer, a designer, a writer, I know many people who are good writers or want to write, but they haven't actually gone stronger into offering the service. I'm going to tell you something about writing, just for those who are into writing. There are thousands of companies of different sorts in need for content writers. They may not have the economics or or the sense that they have to hire a full-time content writer, but then it's an opportunity for freelancers. And perhaps, many companies, depending on what you do, are expecting freelancers to knock the door and then to say, hey guys, I think you might need this and I can offer you. And these are my qualifications. So we will talk about self-promotion anyways, also during the workshop. So thanks again for joining. I will see you on the 25th with a little bit deeper warm up towards the workshop, you as an enterprise. And just to show you, you can know more about that workshop on the link that I put that there is at the www.alternativesa.com/you as an enterprise. Check it out. Don't rush out on registering. If you want to do it right now, you can go for the early bird. But the warm-up sessions will be also very sustainable. Okay, so today's very general thing is to welcome everybody, to encourage you to join the following warm-up sessions, to encourage you to miss and to encourage you to ask questions and to share your your experiences also as a freelancers. Okay, so thanks a lot. Have a good morning in the Americans, afternoon here in Europe, and also evening in East and Southeast Asia. I'll see you on the 25th. Thanks a lot.